Hey everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about would an underlying neurochemical imbalance more closely resemble a cause of illicit drug use than a freely chosen reason? And also, would a neurochemical imbalance lessen culpability for drug use? Now honestly, in my opinion, I would have to say yes to both of them. Neurochemical imbalances can affect a lot of things: mood, personality, thoughts, decisions, actions. Just think about it. People with bipolar disorder. One moment they're happy, the next moment they're sad, the next moment all of a sudden they're screaming because their mind is in a constant state of change from not receiving the correct chemicals or receiving too many of the chemicals they need. People like these would be an example for the second one. Would it lessen the use or the capability to use drugs? Yeah. People with bipolar disorders, not all, but a good portion of them, do not use drugs because they refuse to believe they have an imbalance, so therefore they don't want to believe it or take anything to solve it. Another one is people with antidepressant disorders or depression issues. A lot of them don't like to turn around and take medicine because if you think about it, when you watch the commercials, what is the first thing the side effects are? May cause thoughts of suicide or depression. So people that are already depressed don't want to take something that could try and make them more depressed or make them want to kill themselves. Also, you got to remember people that sometimes have imbalances that caused by mental disorders or genetics become paranoid and don't take drugs because they think it's a plot or a ploy to try and secretly try to control their minds or turn them into zombies or secret government projects, which normally ends up spawning conspiracy theories, as you sometimes see on TV. Now, how could neurochemical imbalances affect the urge to use drugs instead of it being more of a free will? Well, think about people that have certain disorders from imbalances. They feel like they have to take drugs because they have to stop it. People with PTSD have to try and resort to drugs, especially illegal drugs, to get rid of the imbalances of constant adrenaline or other effects, or to quiet the chaos in their heads. Also, people that have chemical imbalances where they're in constant pain is another example. They're in constant pain all the time, so therefore they would resort to anything just to stop the pain, even if it has to be illicit or drugs or narcotics. If it stops the pain, they don't care. Also, with the current health plans, insurances, medical, and stuff like that, a lot of people can't afford the drugs that they really truly do need. So therefore, they resort to illegal drugs or any kind of drugs they can get their hands on, even overseas drugs, just to help their issues. Which in a ways is fueling the need or usage for drugs because it's not so much of a free will. In a ways it is, but it's not because they just want it to stop. Another one is people that end up having um, like ADHD or other disabilities like that, where it's imbalances from chemicals, whether in the brain or in the body. They turn around and resort to drugs to try to help them make it through things, whether it be school, work, or their normal lives. The problem though is some of them at the same time don't use the drugs because they feel it controls them, affects them. They become people they don't like. So they stop using the drugs because they're scared of what it will do to them. And so in return, they start selling it to other people who seek the drug, try to help themselves out in the process, and sparks a whole, not so much of drug trafficking, but illegal drug usage. Not everyone that uses illegal drugs is a druggie. Like I've said, some of them are using it because they have no choice. They have to quiet like the voices in the head from people that have hallucinations or schizophrenia or something like that. They have to do something to stop the voices in the head or the hallucinations before they lose their minds and commit suicide or hurt somebody. But like I said, at the same time though, on the other end, people are affected or become paranoid of medicines because they're always seeing bad side effects like death, depression, suicide, stuff like that. And they become scared to use the drugs that are meant to help them fix the issues. Well, not so much of issues, but help deal with the problems that they are facing. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to talking to you all more.